right, the start of the second 8 grand final is underway. Following this race, we just have 2 left, the petite and grand finals for the first 8. But right now, we are going to worry about this second 8 grand final. Everyone doing a nice job here. Nice and clean into the start. Looks like Kansas jumping out a little bit over West Virginia right now. Next to them, they have Texas, who seems to have the edge over Kansas, as well as Oklahoma, who's on the other side of them. Oklahoma and Tennessee running pretty close right now, but they do have an advantage over Old Dominion.
Come on, Tennessee.
Oklahoma and Tennessee's qualifying time were only 3 seconds apart, so we can expect a good run between the two of them, especially having them right next to each other really gives them an advantage of having that crew right next to them. So we have Texas out in the lead right now. Looks like Kansas, Oklahoma, and Tennessee probably running a pretty similar width apart here. Old Dominion and West Virginia having a good race beside themselves on the 2 edges. But everyone rowing nice clean line here. Coxswain steering good courses. It's like got a little different view here from my end, so that's good. It does look like Texas out there. Kansas trying to hang with them, not let them jump out too far ahead. I think we've got Melanie picking up here shortly.
Watch grand final through 500 meters. For the seniors, and everybody got them here as they come up. To 6 of the 9, and Amanda Hunt, Yellow Mabel, and Marissa Recover, both are Shannon.
Tennessee.
All right, well, we'll wait for her signal to catch up a little bit, but right now we have a pretty tight race. We have Texas out in the lead, but it is a very tight pack from what I can see between the other crews. Texas doing a nice job there, staying long, getting all the power per stroke. I'm using my binoculars to look down the race course here. It looks like still pretty close groupings. Our video is kicking back up here a little bit. Oklahoma and Tennessee having a good battle right now for second place, I believe.
The lone senior in the Kansas boat is a 5-seat Angie Flores. And then back to West Virginia and Old Dominion running actually exactly level for 6th place in this race. West Virginia, the Coxswain, Brittany James, the senior. So again, back from 6th, 5th, 6th, that's all the same right now. Old Dominion and West Virginia running level. Alone in 4th is Kansas. Kansas is closed water back behind the crew in bronze medal position from Tennessee. Tennessee got about a 3rd length back from Oklahoma, who's running in 2nd.
Let's do it, girls.
And I'll give it 2.
Look at how close they are. Come on, Tennessee.
I'm posting this to YouTube.
Texas. I'll give a shout out to these Texas Longhorns and their performance so far today. Dave O'Neill's crew. Dave O'Neill, 2nd-year coach at the University of Texas, came to Texas after a long stint, 16 years at the University of California at Berkeley. 2 NCAA championships, 2 runners-up, 8 more top 4 finishes at the NCAA, so quite a run there. And then last year, in his first year at Texas, they returned the Big 12 championship to Austin after 2 years in Norman, Oklahoma, and then a 7th place team finish at the NCAA. So really quite a performance today, as well as these Texas Longhorns in the second 8 have worked their way out to almost a length of open water and are in good position now to finish in the gold medal spot in the second 8 and contribute the maximum points to the team, both for the Big 12 championship and then for the automatic bid to the NCAA championship. So go back from Texas, about a length of open water, to Oklahoma, who now is just about a clear length ahead of the Vols from Tennessee. We've got bow deck and stern deck overlapping. That's all we've got is Oklahoma. Looks like they've to try to start their sprint early as we run into the last 500. Tennessee running comfortably in third position, bronze medal position. It's still contact with Kansas, but only just. Kansas running in fourth. Oh, Kansas maybe now a little bit of dial up on their stroke rate to try to run back in and see if they can take a run at third place in this last 500. And then after Kansas, it's a little bit of open water back to what is still quite a close run here for the fifth or sixth place position between West Virginia and Old Dominion. These two crews, coxswains have to look all the way across the race course to see each other, but they're looking and they're calling off of each other, both crews cranking to try to figure out which one's going to take that fifth place spot. So back forward from them, then we might need that to go all the way to the line. I might give it to West Virginia in fifth place right now, but Old Dominion's doing everything they can. Everybody now coming into the red buoys. Again, West Virginia and Old Dominion. Old Dominion sixth, West Virginia fifth, then Kansas, then Tennessee for bronze, Oklahoma for silver, and the Longhorns from Texas in gold medal position as they get ready to cross.
All right, so Texas looks to be the one to cross the finish line first. Oklahoma trying to hold on to that second as Tennessee is trying to make a charge, but we have Kansas out in the far lane trying to nip Tennessee here, trying to close that gap, but Tennessee still with a few seats advantage over Kansas. We have West Virginia following behind Kansas and Old Dominion trying to make a move on them. But right now we have Oklahoma next to cross that finish line. It does look like Tennessee is going to cross bow to stern before Kansas does. So we have Tennessee across in third place. Kansas now getting ready to cross that finish line, so they come in fourth. We have Old Dominion trying to make a push on West Virginia right now, but it looks like it's going to be too little too late because West Virginia is just crossing that finish line now. And there you go, Old Dominion coming in with a strong sixth place finish there. So great racing there by those second eights. We have two races left. The first eight petite final, that will feature West Virginia and Alabama.